Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another update on House of the Dragon and also checking in on what George R.R. Martin is doing. As you can already guess, there's nothing of significance about Winds of Winter to report. I know, big shocker there. But he does have some stuff going on. But first, the big news is that even with the SAG-AFTRA strike, they're still filming House of the Dragon. This came as a big surprise to me. I did a previous video discussing how a potential strike would jeopardize the summer of 2024 premiere of Season 2 that we're all counting on. But those fears were unwarranted, and everything is on schedule. So how's this possible? Hollywood is shut down now. Well, the difference here is the tale of two different countries, the United States and the United Kingdom, where much of the filming for the series is done. House of the Dragon is under a different labor group, Equity, which is based in the UK. Now, while Equity announced that they're in solidarity with the SAG-AFTRA strike, they added that they would support it by all lawful means. Lawful is the key in all of this. UK law doesn't support the strike. Paul Fleming, the General Secretary for Equity, explained the situation. He said, quote, "A performer joining the strike or refusing to cross the picket line in the UK will have no protection against being dismissed or sued for breach of contract by the producer or the engager. Likewise, if Equity encourages anyone to join the strike or not cross a picket line, Equity itself will be acting unlawfully and hence liable for damages or an injunction." End quote. And since no one wants to be sued if they can avoid it, filming goes on. According to George, they're about halfway through Season 2 right now. So like I said, everything's on schedule. This great news, though, doesn't come without a lot of luck attached to it. First, all scripts were completed prior to the writer's strike on May 2nd. Then you have this odd loophole with the UK law that keeps the actors from joining SAG-AFTRA on the picket lines. So you take the wins where you can get them. And with the future of TV and films on pause, at least we can count on House of the Dragon's return. What stood out to me the most in one of George's recent blog entries was him mentioning that he's working on a stage play called The Iron Throne. Now, while many fans might cut him a break for being involved in the multiple television spin offs generated from his world, and maybe even other writing projects, getting involved in a play too when it's been 12 years since the last book, well, maybe it would have been best for him to just leave that news out of his blog. What's next? A puppet show? Martin also mentioned that another series that he's executive producer on, Dark Winds, will be returning for a second season on July 30th. This show takes place in the 70s within the Navajo Nation and follows law enforcement there. There's a tinge of the supernatural in it too. The reviews have been very good. I watched the first season. I thought it was okay. Nothing groundbreaking going on, but it's a bit better than your average show. And of course, at the end of his blog, there was the obligatory mention of Winds of Winter and how he's writing, editing, and rewriting it. I discussed George's struggles in a video a few months ago. I'll link that one down below. But yeah, don't expect to be reading Winds by next Christmas. And by next, I'm not talking about this Christmas, but 2024 too. But we've come to expect that. Overall, though, at least we have some good news about House of the Dragon. One thing I was a little surprised about is that we haven't received any confirmations on the casting for key roles like Cregan Stark and Daeron Targaryen. There were some rumors floating about that the part of Cregan was going to be filled by Viking Valhalla's actor Leo Suter, but so far nothing's been confirmed about that. So that's the latest on the show, and George, I wanted to do a quick update video. Next week, I'm going to be doing a House of the Dragon spotlight on Alicent Hightower. So if you enjoyed this one, hit the like button. And if you're interested in more on House of the Dragon, listen to Caraxes and subscribe. I want to thank everyone for watching, and I'll see you soon.